Hi everybody, welcome back to YouTube for Kids. Today we're going to talk about the top 10 things we like the most about Cars 3. And coming in at number 10 is the entire crew of Radiator Springs were in Cars 3. Mac, Red, lots of Mater, Sarge, Fillmore, Luigi and Guido were actually Lightning's crew. And there's Ramone, Sheriff, Flo, Sally, and Lizzie. And of course, Lightning McQueen. All the staff from Cars, the original Cars, are in Cars 3. And that's our number 10 for the top 10. Okay? And coming in at number 9, when Lightning was down in the dumps and painted gray primer after his big crash, Sally convinced Lightning to get back to racing and go see Rusty and Dusty and get back to the track where he belongs. So Lightning went in to see Ramone and got his paint job. He went into Ramone's house of body art, all painted gray, and when he emerged, he was back to regular Lightning McQueen, all ready for racing. So when all the town gathered around to say goodbye, all the cars had gathered around at the end of Radiator Springs to say goodbye, and Lizzie went up and she said, "Have fun in college." She had no idea where he's going. And that's our number 9. And number 8. Number 8 features Cruz Ramirez. This is Dynaco Cruz Ramirez. We don't have the regular Cruz. We're going to use Dynaco for this scene. But Cruz Ramirez is Lightning McQueen's trainer to get him in shape to beat Jackson Storm. So what happens is they're at the beach and Cruz is training Lightning. But Cruz has no idea how to race in the sand, but Lightning knows how to drive in the sand because he was taught by the pro, Doc Hudson, how to steer and everything. So when Lightning says, "Follow me," she pulled out right fast and got completely buried in sand. And she's there, "A little help here, please?" She had no clue. And anyway, that's number 8 of our top 10. And now, coming up on number 7. Number 7 on the top 10 features Miss Fritter and Chester Whipplefilter. Miss Fritter is the school bus of doom. In this scene, Lightning McQueen needs more practice in the off-road and getting his horsepower up, but he can't go to a derby as himself, so he covers himself with mud and becomes Chester Whipplefilter. And when the scene opens, Chester, or Lightning, gets stuck. Cruz Ramirez ends up getting stuck too. Out comes Miss Fritter, gonna destroy them both. And somehow, she escapes, and Chester escapes, but lands sideways, and a big water tanker fell over and washed the paint off Chester, and everyone sees who it is. It's actually Lightning McQueen. They were shocked. And that's number 7, our favorite scene. Coming up next, a blast from the past in number 6. This was really funny. Number 6. Chick Hicks has his own TV talk show. Just before the race, they ordered Chick Hicks and he's talking about the cars and the race coming up. It was amazing. Chick Hicks is now a race announcer. Number 5 of our top 10 most memorable moments. Can I have a drum roll, please? That's better. Involves the fabulous Hudson Hornet and Smokey, who was actually Doc's coach during the races, and he gets the headset. Now let's set up the stage. This was not on a paved track, this was a dirt track. And this is the only old car I've got from the old days. Let's pretend he's racing with Doc, and Doc's trying to pass him. Smokey's watching closely over the race. Suddenly, this car pushes Doc up against the guardrail, and Doc was finished, and suddenly Doc pulled an amazing move. He flew up in the air and landed on the other side of this guy and beat him across the finish line. That was amazing, and that's number 5 of our top 10 list. Doc wins in the dirt by doing an amazing move. Number 4. In this scene, in our top 10, number 4 position, Cruz Ramirez has just replaced Lightning McQueen in the Florida 500. Lightning McQueen is acting as crew chief, and all the cars gathered around. And looks like Cruz is going to pass Jackson Storm, but Jackson Storm tries to intimidate her, pushes her closer and closer to the guardrail. Suddenly, she doesn't know what to do, but she remembers a move that Doc did in a previous race, and she flipped upside down in the air, landed in front of Jackson Storm, and wins the race. And that's our number 4 of our top 10 list. Let's go look at number 3. This is the one we're all waiting to see. We're getting close, folks. Number 3 features Lightning McQueen. In this scene, in the California 500 race, Lightning McQueen is trying to pass Jackson, but he doesn't have the speed. So he pulls into the pits. And when he pulls in, Guido rushes over to change a tire. And I'm not quite sure if he got all 4 tires or didn't tighten one up or what. But when he rushed back out, he got up behind Jackson Storm, and suddenly his car started quivering. And boom goes the tire. He slides and hits a guardrail and flies through the air. And this is Lightning McQueen's big crash. He's destroyed. And that's number 3 of our top 10 list, folks. Lightning's big crash. Number 2 of our top 10 again features Lightning McQueen. At the end of the show, all the cars are at Willie's Butte having some fun. Cruz Ramirez pulls up. Of course, Cruz is now sponsored by Dynaco, so she has number 51 in memory of Doc Hudson. And here comes Lightning McQueen. And he's wearing Doc Hudson's colors. Check it out, guys. When you see this, it'll blow your mind. Lightning McQueen now has Doc Hudson's full color scheme on. That's amazing. That was one of my favorite scenes in the movie when Lightning showed up. I knew I'd have to get him someday too with a real car. This is actually just a regular Lightning McQueen covered with Play-Doh. Okay, that's our number 2. Okay, folks, this is it. This is our number 1 of the top 10 list of most memorable events in the entire Cars 3 movie. Lightning McQueen is in the Florida 500 trying to catch Jackson Storm. He's trying his best and he realizes he can't do it. He pulls into the pits. Guido rushes out to change his tires. And Lightning says, no, it's time for Cruz Ramirez to race. She's a racer, she can race. It doesn't matter who wins the race, as long as number 95 is on the car, it's okay to race. Ramone rushes over and paints number 95 on the back of Cruz Ramirez, and she rushes out ahead of the pace car and is able to finish the race. But here's the most memorable event. Smokey steps down from the podium. Lightning McQueen now becomes the crew chief for Cruz Ramirez, and she wins the race with that crazy upside down flip over Jackson Storm. And that, folks, concludes the top 10 list of the most memorable events from Cars 3, because now we don't know if there would be a Cars 4 now, because Lightning, he actually won the race because he was part winner. Cruz Ramirez won and Lightning McQueen won. So there could still be a Cars 4 with Lightning as a racer or as a crew chief. That's our video today, folks. I hope you like it. Please send us your most memorable events of Cars 3, and we'll try and recreate them for you right here in our set. Those are our top 10. What are yours? Thanks for watching, guys, and hope you liked the video. Hit the subscribe button up here if you want to, and you get all our updates if you hit the bell. Thanks again. Have a great day.